When the people you love are gone, you're alone. Falling in love and having a relationship are two different things. I don't care much about money. I've earned a lot. But I prefer enjoying life without worrying about my bank account. I give away a lot, live simply in hotels, and believe good health is more important. I went to a Catholic boys' school for a year, but that was to play hockey. Religion class was quite contentious for me. It's always wonderful to get to know women, with the mystery and the joy and the depth. If you can make a woman laugh, you're seeing the most beautiful thing on God's earth. Energy can't be created or destroyed, and energy flows. It must be in a direction, to some kind of internal, emotive, spiritual direction. It must have some effect somewhere. Kissing someone is pretty intimate, actually very intimate, and your heart always kind of skips a beat before you do that. I believe in love at first sight. You want that connection, and then you want some problems. I'm Mickey Mouse. They don't know who's inside the suit. Here comes 40. I'm feeling my age, and I've ordered the Ferrari. I'm going to get the whole midlife crisis package. It's fun to be hopelessly in love. It's dangerous, but it's fun. How do people relate to movies now? When they're on portable devices or streaming them, it's not as much about going to the movies. That experience has changed. If you didn't get it or if you didn't feel like you enjoyed it, sometimes that experience can change. Because we're actors, we can pretend and fake it, but I'd rather the intimate investment was authentic. I think the form, the Hollywood movie. I think the quality is obviously always going to be there, and I think that the question of taste. There's always a question of taste. Eventually it came to this place like, I'd like to direct, but I need to find the story to tell. Man of Taikai became the story to tell. I was always interested. It's kind of part of your job. I was always interested in the camera. I've been really fortunate to be able to do different kinds of films in different scales, different genres, different kinds of roles, and that is important to me. I have definitely been curious and involved in the process. Even as a young actor, I was always looking at where the camera was, what story it was telling, and as my experience grew, I wanted to know even more. You know what? I'd done an interview show when I was like 16 or 17, one of my first jobs. I did interviews for this television show in Toronto. It's the journey of self, I guess. You start with this kind of loner, outside guy, which a lot of people can relate to, and he goes out into the world. How do I confront aging? With wonder and terror, yeah. I'll say that, wonder and terror. I've been pleased to work with so many wonderful stars through the years. This has been an amazing journey. I hope it continues. I want to make a good, solid kung fu movie. basically starts with 4 months of training. Just basic stretching, kicking and punching. Then you come to the choreography and get ready to put the dance together. I really liked the story and had a great time making the first film. When it came to finishing the trilogy, I joined without reading the scripts because the first film experience was awesome. Speed and Point Break were a lot of running and jumping, and then the Matrix trilogy had a lot of fights and wire work and green screen elements. Artists are losing the choice to use film. People have a love for it, the grain, how it feels, the texture. Sometimes, when you make a film, you can go away for 3 months and then come back and live your life. But this struck a much deeper chord. I don't have the ability yet to speak about it in an objective way. It's easy to become very self-critical when you're an actor. Then you get critiqued by the critics, whether you agree with them or not. People are passing judgment on you. Sure, I believe in God and the devil, but they don't have to have pitchforks and a long white beard. The simple act of paying attention can take you a long way. Grief changes shape, but it never ends. I am not handsome or sexy, of course. It's not like I am hopeless. I'm sorry my existence is not very noble or sublime. I try not to think about my life. I have no life. I need therapy. I do think there must be some kind of interaction between your living life and the life that goes on from here. Mortality is very different when you're 20 to when you're 50. My name can't be that tough to pronounce. Thanks for watching.